This is a video how to install an RPM clutch fan. I had a video of it already, but I didn't like it, so I'm kind of redoing it. But mine's already sitting here installed, so I'm just going to re-walk you back through the process. Up here, you're going to have the regular bolt that looks like down here. They're 5/16 to get them off, unless you just want to use a screwdriver to get them off. So just undo that, and this one here's brand new, so it's kind of stiff to get off, but I had to wiggle it back and forth and then do some of that to get this off. And then up here I had to wiggle the whole tube back and forth and pull down. So now in your kit, it's going to come with 4 clamps and 2 rubber hoses. Now they're going to be a little larger than this, but it sucks down real nice and tight, so you won't have any air leaks. I've felt all the way around here when it was running, and it was good to go. So you're going to get up here just nice and just a little snug where it'll hang. This one here you can snug up, and then this one here you can also snug up. And then what you're going to do is take this hose and then you're going to push it up in there. But before all that, once you get this removed, measure from up top down 8 inches, and just don't go 8 inches and then mark a line around it. You have to go 8 inches down and keep going all the way around the whole tube. Now it's not going to cut straight when you do that. It's going to cut in an angle similar like this. So if it looks like it's like this after you're done cutting it, that's how it's supposed to be. So don't freak out about that. And then you go through here like I said, and then you're going to push this tube inside of here, and then you're going to lift this up just a little bit and push that, wiggle it on and push it in. And then before you snug this down, you're going to take this and you're going to push this over, so that way you can get this to where it's straight, because it's going to look like it's kind of like this and then down. So what you're going to do is you're going to, that's why I said leave this loose, and then push this over, so that way you can get it straight, and then tighten it down, so it'll look like it's a little bit in an angle. So, and then for the cord, I ran mine up here and I zip tied it up to that hole. And it's going to come around, and then I plugged it in here. That's from your main plug into the plug and play. So then I just zip tied that back to each other, and so that way it just looped this way. Now be careful, because when these prongs inside here, they're, I wouldn't want to say cheap, but they're fragile. And I pushed mine in and was wondering why my brake light wasn't coming on. And I pulled it back off and noticed that my prong on this far end bent down. So I had to re-bend that back up and slowly get that to line back up so I can push it in. So be careful when you're pushing that in there. To take these off, there's this hook right here. Just pull down and then pull it right off, and it plugs on the same way for there. So be careful with the prong, because they are kind of fragile and they bend very easy. So that's the install, pretty simple, of a clutch fan. Voila. Looks very nice. I'll get my grinder out, and then I'm just gonna shave these bolts off so they're not so long, so it looks nice and flush. But these up here, I'm not really gonna worry about it, because, well, they're out of the way and hidden. This one here I'll probably go ahead and cut off, because you really can't see it. And then, but yeah, I'll cut these off. So subscribe, because like I said, I got a new exhaust coming, and my new turbo hoses new blow off valve and new return intake I got coming. So, and an oil catch can. And then I'm also going to see about how to get a hose or a tube like this on that, so I can extract and make it up, you know, somewhere up taller to blow the air out from the clutch. So that way if I do go through deep water, that water's just not going to go through here and back down into here. So once I get all this apart and I get those hoses, I'll figure that part out and make a video and show you guys how to do that. So, but subscribe, like, 'cause I got a bunch of other stuff I'm getting ready to add to it. So have a good day and a safe ride.